Boundaries are self-love. And I know sometimes that's hard to believe, especially if you spent a long time people pleasing or feeling like your worth comes from being everything for everyone. But setting boundaries doesn't mean you're mean. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you finally care enough about yourself. Boundaries aren't walls to keep others out. They're the doors you gently close when something isn't healthy for you. They are the signs that say, this is what I need to feel safe. This is where I end and someone else begins. They are how you protect your energy, your peace, your heart, and that's love. It's not selfish to say no. It's not cruel to step away from what drains you. It's not wrong to ask for space or rest or clarity. What's wrong is thinking you have to keep giving when your cup is empty. What's wrong is convincing yourself that you owe the world access to all of you all the time. You don't. You're allowed to protect your time, your heart, your peace. You are allowed to say, this doesn't work for me. You are allowed to change your mind, to speak up, to take up space. And I know it feels uncomfortable at first, especially when you're used to being the one who bends, who accommodates, who carries more than you share. But love isn't sacrificing your well-being to keep others comfortable. Love, real love, starts with how you treat yourself. Every time you say yes when you mean no, a small part of you pays the price, and you deserve better than that. You deserve to have your no respected without explanation. You deserve to leave a room, a job, a relationship that no longer supports your growth. You don't have to justify your boundaries to people who benefit from you having none. Let that sink in. The people who truly care for you won't punish you for needing space. They won't guilt you for asking what you need. They'll meet you with compassion. They'll listen. They'll learn. And if they don't, that's not on you. Letting go of people who can't respect your boundaries isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Here, you are not difficult for needing rest. You are not dramatic for needing distance. You are not wrong for choosing peace. I want you to know something else too. Boundaries aren't just for people. They're also about you. They're how you tell yourself, I matter. When you stop checking your phone late at night because you need sleep, that's a boundary. When you take a day to rest instead of pushing yourself through burnout, that's a boundary. When you say, I need time for myself, that's not isolation, that's sacred. You are allowed to be your own priority. You are allowed to take up space in your own life. You're not here to be everything for everyone. You are not here to be perfect or endlessly available. You're here to be whole, and wholeness requires protection. Boundaries are how you give yourself that protection, not because you're trying to shut out love, but because you want to let the right kind of love in. It takes courage to say, this is what I need, especially when you're used to silencing your own needs to keep the peace. But peace that costs your inner calm is too expensive. You don't have to keep sacrificing your well-being to be loved. Love built on sacrifice isn't love, it's expectation. And you've sacrificed enough. You've stayed quiet long enough. You've said yes too many times out of fear, not out of truth. It's time to listen to yourself again. What do you need? More rest? More quiet? More honesty? More space? You can give that to yourself. You can start today. You can start by pausing just for a moment and asking, what would feel loving to me right now? That question can change everything because boundaries aren't about control. They're about care. You deserve relationships where you don't feel small. You deserve work that doesn't consume your spirit. You deserve mornings that begin with kindness to yourself, not panic. It's not your job to teach others how to love you while forgetting to love yourself. Your first relationship is with you, and boundaries are how you keep that relationship healthy. You wouldn't let a friend run themselves into the ground just to keep people happy, right? So don't do it to yourself. Your body is wise. It tells you when something isn't right. Your heart knows when you're giving too much. Your spirit starts to dim when you say yes just to avoid guilt. Start listening. Start saying no when you need to. Start choosing yourself. It might feel awkward at first. It might feel scary. But over time, it gets easier. You start to feel stronger, lighter, clearer. You start to realize that love with boundaries is actually deeper, not weaker. It's love that includes you, not just everyone else. And you deserve that kind of love, especially from yourself. So, if you've been afraid to set boundaries, let this be your permission. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to leave the party early. You are allowed to not answer that message. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to protect your peace even if other people don't understand. And the people who truly love you will adjust. They will listen. They will meet you where you are, not where it's convenient for them. You are worthy of love that feels safe. Love that listens when you say, I need space. Love that doesn't push past your no. You are not too sensitive for wanting to be treated with care. You are not too much for needing time to recharge. You are not too cold for choosing yourself. You are learning to love yourself better, and that's beautiful. Thank you for letting me remind you of that today. And if this video helped you in any way, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. Your support means the whole world to me and helps me keep creating content like this. Honest, soft, and filled with love. You matter and your boundaries matter too, always. So take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart, and remind yourself boundaries are not a rejection, boundaries are care, boundaries are protection, boundaries are love, and you are worthy of all of that.